Welcome to Mealtime Solutions event. First of all, I'm going to go ahead and introduce Wildtree and what it is and how it got started. And then we'll go through the rest of the evening and I'm going to give you 3 different ways to have mealtime solutions to reduce your stress at dinner time. Wildtree was founded over 20 years ago by a single mom who had kids with allergies food allergies she was struggling to find things for them to eat and struggling to just have them be able to have meals. And you guys know now how hard it is to find gluten-free, allergy-free foods. Imagine what that was like 20 plus years ago. So she came up with her own seasonings, her own recipes, started selling at farmers markets, and from there it blossomed into what it is today with the direct sales. With that, Wildtree has 3 basic philosophies. There's fast, fresh, and frozen. So first of all, let's touch base on fast. Fast are going to be your meals. They're your go-to meals. They're the ones that you look at and say, okay, I don't have anything fixed for dinner tonight. What are we going to make? Oh, it's your tacos. It's your spaghetti. It's your Alfredo. It's your boxed meals. It's those type of meals that are your quick solutions. Maybe you didn't even know you were going to be home and all of a sudden you are. They're things you always have in your pantry. So we're going to look at your first flyer that you have right there. It's called Purge Your Pantry. You're going to find on this sheet that there's a lot of different options. You've got your taco seasoning, you've got your spaghetti seasoning, you've got pizza, you've got Alfredo, you've got kids cheese that would replace macaroni and cheese. You also have skillet meals, which would be considered Wildtree's certified organic boxed meals. So they are certified organic. All products or all ingredients from Wildtree are certified organic, and so many of them are gluten-free as well. Let's take a look at the taco seasoning. So taco seasoning, a lot of the ones that you purchase in the store have silicon dioxide in it. That's what those little bags are that come in your shoes, your purses, things that say do not eat. So why is it in our food? That same product is also in a lot of the boxed meals that you find on the counter. There was also monosodium glutamate, which is your MSG in those boxed meals. So Wildtree has done one step to allow you to eat healthier. But normally the problem with eating healthier, or so many times I've heard, is it's so much more expensive. So for an example, this is a taco seasoning that you can get from Wildtree, and it is $16, and there's 18 family servings in it. So that's under $1 a serving, which is very comparable to your packages that you're going to buy in the store. The same thing with the kids' cheese and the same thing with the skillet meals. The great thing about the skillet meals, we have 6 different skillet meals that we offer. And with those skillet meals, the great thing about them is they each come with 2 or 3 family servings inside them. And they can all be made different ways. Like for instance, this is the queso skillet meal, and it can be made 3 different ways. So, or you can go to the website and you can find out so many different ways. If there's other staples that you make, whether it's French onion soup or chicken bouillon, or if there's other things that you use on a regular basis that are always in your pantry, let me know. I can give you one of these. It's our staple swap, and it can tell you how much sodium's in yours compared to how much sodium's in Wildtree. And then we can compare prices too. So those are the fast options. So then you've got fresh. Every month, Wildtree offers specials. So this is the October special this month. It's on your second sheet behind the Purge Your Pantry. And what it is, these are our fresh samples. You're going to see that it has 8 different recipes. It comes with the products that it shows right there. And it also comes with your grocery list. And so you've got your recipes. And these are meals that are meant to be made fast. You're going to make them in 25 minutes or less. And the great thing about, since it is a monthly special, you can get it half off with $50 spent. There's another special as well for the month. That's a Thanksgiving bundle. It's just some different products that you might want for the upcoming holiday. Then you're going to ask me, okay, so I've heard more times than not that their biggest problem is meal prepping, planning, how to know what you're going to eat. When you meal plan, you're going to save money. You're going to spend less time in the kitchen. You're going to eat healthier. It's a given. So with that, what helps out some of the meal planning with Wildtree is the number 3, the frozen. So we've got your fast, your fresh, and now we're going to talk about frozen. Frozen definitely is my favorite. All right, let's talk about frozen. So we've talked about fast, we've talked about fresh, and now we're going to talk about frozen. Wildtree offers workshop bundles. Currently they have 9, and they're getting ready to release 3 more, but for the time being, they have 9 workshop bundles that you can choose from. These are meant to be freezer meals. So what you're going to do is you would order one of these. It has 8 to 9 full-size ingredients, full-size products from Wildtree in the box. And then it also has an envelope. And inside that envelope, you're going to find all of the information that you need to put together. You're going to have a grocery list on what you need to purchase. You're also going to have labels that you will put on each one of your freezer bags so that when you put them in the freezer, once you pull them out, you don't have to try to find the recipe book or go online and try to find what you need. It's all right there on the label. You're also going to have your workstation recipes, which tells you exactly what to put into each freezer bag before you put them into the freezer, and it's ready to go. And these meals are amazing. I've just been astounded by how little of Wildtree product you put into each one, but because it's frozen, and then once it thaws, all of the protein just marinates in with that and the veggies, and so it's been great. So maybe I will put mine together at home a lot by myself. When I've got some free time, I'll have like an hour and a half, put them together, no problem. But maybe this is something that you guys are thinking about, and you're like, hey, we could go over to your house or your house, or hey, my mom would really like this, or my dad, whatever. Then you guys can get together and we can have an event and put together everybody's recipes. So that's the frozen aspect, and let me know if there's any questions with that. All right, so we've talked about Wildtree, where it came from, what it is, how great the products are. We've talked about, you guys have had a chance to taste some of the products when you came in. We've talked about how to make them fast, how to make them fresh, and how they came frozen. And then we've also touched a little bit on why I do it. And we've also talked about how maybe you might want to get involved either by hosting a workshop with some friends to put together some of the meals, or even maybe it's something you want to help me out with and get Wildtree into more families and help them understand how to meal prep and plan and eat healthy on a budget. So I'm going to go ahead and pass out the catalog. You're going to find the catalog, our main one. Then you're also going to find one of our fall inserts. It has a lot of good pumpkin stuff in it and some of the new seasonings that have just come out. You're also going to find a customer survey sheet. If you would, please fill this out. You're also going to have your order form, but no matter what, make sure that you fill this out and hand this to me. I say this at every one of my events. So many times you'll go to these houses and parties and stuff, and I don't want you to buy something just to buy something, and, to benefit your hostess. Of course, they are going to love that, but if you just take it home and put it in your pantry, it doesn't help either one of us. So I want you to be able to benefit from having Wildtree in your home and understand what it does. And if it's something that's going to sit in your pantry, then it's not going to help you. And I want you to understand that this is great to help you. So it is okay for you just to hand this to me as you're going out the door, and I hope that you've enjoyed it. And feel free to take one of the catalogs with you and go ahead. You're going to understand why I didn't give you guys a catalog to start with. They're very overwhelming, and there's a lot of yummy recipes and a lot of good stuff in them. So if you have any questions, I will be walking around, and then otherwise, if you're ready to check out, I'll just be sitting over there, and we can get started. Thank you.